I think the fact that we all come from like different backgrounds, we all have different upbringings have only made it more inclusive and just like a better, more positive environment. And when everything was happening in like March and like the summer, like we were able to like hop on Zoom and kind of like talk about it and talk about like what we can do, like about like posting on social media about it, signing petitions, like going to rallies and such. So I felt like us like participating in it and talking about it together as a group just made it a better environment. And like as we were also like learning and teaching each other on the topic. I feel like since the whole world almost like kind of stopped and we were all watching, like it was just probably the best environment to actually educate yourselves and learn on the topic of like what was going on and what's like been going on. And I feel like it also just made it so much easier to talk about it because everyone else was already talking about it. Like the conversation was already started. So it was much easier to have those normal, like uncomfortable conversations with like your family and your friends about that. I come from like a small town and I remember I was like probably like one of maybe like 5 like Hispanic kids like in my whole school, like as a freshman, like, and probably graduated with like 2 of them. So like it was so eye-opening to be able to come to campus and it be just so diverse and be able to like relate to people like who had like a similar like Hispanic upbringing that I'm not used to before, so it was exciting. And I feel like it just gives you so much more like of an inclusive point of view because you're hearing so many different point of views that you wouldn't have before. So I'm definitely grateful to like have the experience to be in such a diverse campus and even just like a diverse city. I feel like the biggest thing is just like being like a safe person and a safe place for them to talk to. I feel like since like especially on this campus, like we are all like going through the same thing, we're all fostering like very similar ideas. So for someone who like is frustrated or feel like is being hurt by it, like they're not alone. There's so many people here that can comfort them and like sympathize for them because they understand. I feel like of all campuses, like this would be the best place to like understand because like we've heard these stories before, we've heard people talk about them. So I feel like it's easier for us to have their back because we understand where they're coming from.